Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Tough Love Thursday here in our community. Or if you're watching the replay or listening to the replay of this on the podcast, huge hello and shout out to all of you. We have another doozy in store for you today as we're in the cusp of the holiday seasons. And really to continue the conversation that I actually had last week on the podcast. So I want to share this with you. For those who might be new tuning in to these Tough Love Thursday episodes, these are short, 10-minute or less tidbits of tough truth that are designed to help you see your relationship with sugar, your relationship with yourself, and your healing journey in a different way. So I'm here to just drop it, give it to you straight, so you can really start reflecting and possibly looking at your challenges that you might be having with food, with sugar, with relationships through possibly a different lens. So let's get into today's, okay? The tough love, as you may have guessed from the title of this, is around your power. So the truth here that might sting for some of you is that you are giving your power away. This is it. This is your tough love today, is you're giving your power away. You're giving your power away and you're choosing to do that. Now, I know a lot of you might be fighting for your limitations and your victim mentality right now, going, no, the world is so messed up, and oh, it's my boss's fault, and all the things outside of us. But we create our own reality. And the truth is, if you listen to last week's podcast episode, if you haven't yet, go dive into that, is that since childhood, we have been taught to not trust our bodies, not trust ourselves, not trust our intuition, and to learn to trust everyone outside of ourselves. And as soon as we do that, we have broken trust and broken our relationship with our power, with our sovereignty, with our ability to be our own sovereign human being and make our own decisions. Now, I know as women, we then spend our whole lives giving our power away, right? This is every time we say yes when we mean no. Every time we let someone touch us when we don't actually want to be touched. Every time we help someone out when we didn't really have time to help somebody out, right? Or we give our energy in some sort of way when our truth was actually that we didn't have that energy to give away. Whether that's energy in time or money or your physical energy. And every time we give these things away, we break trust. We break little pieces of our relationship with ourselves. And we become more and more and more disempowered. We become pawns in this game of life. We feel disconnected from life. We feel disconnected from ourselves. We don't know how to speak our voice. We don't know how to ask for what we need. We don't even know what we need. Is any of this resonating? I know all of the women that I work with over the years have resonated with this and have struggled with this, like really not feeling confident even in your power. And what that means is being able to speak your truth, your voice, without hesitation, being able to ask for what you need, being able to set healthy boundaries, being able how to honor your emotions like sacred anger, right? And really feeling this open, expansive sense of I'm incredible and I can do anything that I put my mind to. Because the sad truth is that most of us have been taught we can't. We've been told our whole lives, whether it's by our parents or our peers or movies, that we can't have everything we want. We can't, oh, I couldn't possibly own my dream home in Costa Rica. I couldn't possibly start my own business. Can't everywhere is taking our power away even more layers. So how this is relevant with sugar, right? And what's going on right now with your challenges with sugar is from this place of, number one, not knowing who we are, not being connected with our true voice, with our intuition, with our desires and our needs, and actually being able to communicate them. We are left as sort of a shell of ourselves. We're disempowered. We don't know how to feel our emotions. We don't even know what we want out of life. We feel blah. Life sucks. I'm just going to binge on sugar to make myself feel better. This is where we get then into these coping mechanisms, where we get into addictive patterns with sugar, with alcohol, with anything else, trying to escape this lack of vivacious freedom and sovereignty that we're not feeling in our body because we've given it away. So every time you say yes to someone or something, when your body actually wants to say no, you give your power away. And this is extremely relevant around the holiday season, because we do this in the small moments when we maybe even say no when someone asks us a cookie or offers us a cookie at the Christmas party. Maybe we say no, but then they push us again and we cave and say yes, right? Like we really don't want to indulge in the sugar, right? We know it's not good for us. We don't want to go overboard, but we do anyway, because we want to feel a part of the group. We don't want to hurt our host's feelings. We don't know how to say no when someone's putting a plate of cookies in our face. So this is the time of year when this like disempowerment really shows up. And most of you over the next couple of weeks, over the Christmas here, are going to be in that mindset where, well, forget it. I've already had some cookies. I had a bad day yesterday. I'm just going to go all out, and then I'm going to start again on January 1st. Is that you? Let me know in the comments below. Post a Y in the comments below if yes, you can relate to that, because this is, oh my goodness, one of the hardest mindset things to overcome during the holidays is that, well, it's only 2 weeks till the new year. I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm going to eat anything and everything I want, and I'll just start fresh in January. This like all or nothing mentality that I spoke about a couple episodes ago is so toxic for us, right? So let me know below, yes, if you can relate to that mentality and possibly having that struggle right now with yourself. And all of these thoughts, right? That, oh, I'll just give in and start again tomorrow, right? Or I'll start January 1st. These are all voices from your disempowered self. So the more you can step into your power, and this is something I absolutely love helping my clients through, and something we dive deep into is one of the underrooted foundational pieces inside the Break Free from Sugar program and at my retreats, is stepping fully into this power, right? And building a relationship with our power and learning how to use it for good, right? Using our powers for good. The more we do that, the less we're going to get into those self-sabotaging patterns and the binging, coping, escaping patterns with food and sugar. All ties in. I told you this ties in. And that's why I wanted to bring this topic forward today, and just that reminder that you have more control over your life than you think you do. And when you feel like you have no control over your relationships or your, cravings with sugar, or what happens to you at work or your housing situation, these are all energies of disempowerment, versus understanding that you are a powerful creatrix of the world around you. You create from your energetic vibrations the people that come and go into your lives. You create your reality at work. You create your emotional, home base and resiliency. Like all of this comes from within. But you need to tap into that, because you've spent your whole life giving it away. So start now. Start now, with really reflecting on when you first gave your power away. And we'll listen to episode from last week on the podcast. That's going to help give some more depth to also not asking other people's opinions all the time. That's another big source of leaking our power. We've got all these power leaks, right? Leaking power left, right, and center. And it's time to start plugging those holes and taking that power back, so that you're no longer needing to binge on sugar because of that. This is a big, big foundational piece of healing the root causes of our sugar addiction. Like I said, we go into in my programs and in the retreat setting, so we can really step into that. And I want you to do that right now, even though it's the holidays. What is one thing that you can do today to take your power back? Let me know in the comments below. One thing, hashtag one thing in the comments below. Let me know what you were going to do to take your power back. And thank you so much for tuning into another Tough Love Thursday. I hope you love this one. We'll see you same time, same place next week.